Hello, my name is Eunice Tolu Olatunji. So I'm showing a picture on my screen. Can anyone identify anybody in that picture? Can you tell me what was going on in that place? If you do know what that picture was all about, kindly put it in the chat box. Let's interact. Today, let's talk about the right of the governor to compulsorily acquire a private property or to revoke right of occupancy in a property. I've mentioned in the past that all the land in the state is now vested in the governor, who hold it in trust for everyone in the state. And the fact that every land transaction, alienation, mortgage, you have to register, you have to do it subject to the governor consent because he's not the lord and master of all the land in the state. But is this right just used as wishes? There are circumstances provided by the law. The governor can revoke right of occupancy for overriding public interest. Take for instance, if a property is being used to carry out illegal activities, the governor has the right to revoke the right of occupancy of the owner of that property. Also, the governor can revoke a right of occupancy where the property is needed for public purposes. Public purposes will include maybe building of hospital, building of school, or any amenities that will serve the general purpose, the general public. Also where the land is meant to be used for mining purposes or pipeline. You agree with me that it's still for the interest of the public. Also, if there is breach of the terms of grants, I mentioned it in my previous video that the right of occupancy will be contained in the certificate of occupancy, which shows the purpose for which the land is granted, the type of right, whether it's statutory or whether it's customary right that you are granted, it will be there, and some other terms will be contained in the CFO. So if there is non-compliance with any of the grants stated in that CFO, the government can revoke such right of occupancy. If there has been if there is non-payment of ground rent, if there is non-payment of any money contained in that CFO, the government can revoke such land from an individual. In my next video, we will now look at the circumstance of the procedure that the government has to follow in order to revoke the right of occupancy in a land. I'll be illustrating it with some cases so that you can all see that the governor is not lord and master of it. There are procedures provided by the statute and has to be followed in revoking right of occupancy. Enjoy your day.